Monday morning, let's talk numbers. Is that what they still do in corporate America? When I used to work a desk job, I feel like it was like Monday morning kickoff, 9:30 a.m. Bring your coffee. Somebody got bagels, and then you just sit down and like look at spreadsheets for 30 minutes.
Yeah, so Carter, first birthday this weekend for the kiddo. How'd that go? Great, great, great. All right, so we need a strong start or end to the third quarter. So how are we going to do that? Talk numbers with me. All right, everyone, don't be shy. Come on, bring it in. Like definitely is how it goes.
Why do I feel like you are like a beloved presence in those meetings? Like you show up with your best face on,
Yeah,
like
like a pack of donuts, maybe like a fake lasso, like saying how like a little pun of how I want to round everybody up. Definitely that type of dumb stuff coming out of me.
Yeah, I could see that. I used to be good at them, and then I was good enough at them that I got like promoted and had to like run a team. And then it quickly got exposed that I wasn't good at them and I didn't care. And then I mentally checked out knowing I was going to leave to do the sports thing. And at the end, I was mailing it in. It was like a kid almost on summer vacation. Anyways, if you can't tell, we've had like 3 days off. This is the first video we're recording on Monday morning. Let's talk numbers because Braden Smith is making some money and he's talking numbers. Purdue's NIL store, where you can buy player issued apparel basically, and a portion of the money proceeds go to the player themselves, has existed for a while now. And Braden Smith is doing some great numbers in the store. In fact, the NIL.store, which is sort of a service that serves all college athletes at this point, it's not just Purdue that offers this up. NIL Store put out their top 10 earning male athletes in the month of August. It's football season, so 9 of the 10 names on the top earning list are football players, but Braden Smith is the 10th. In fact, Braden Smith is the fourth highest earning NIL store college athlete in the month of August in the country, behind only Jeremiah Smith at one. Would you like to say player number two's name?
Not if I have an option.
Okay, I feel like we need to like let people know what's going on there, but it's ridiculous that that's what's going on there.
I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna say it.
It's the Noah kid. Can we just say that so people can look it
Yeah,
up for
yeah,
themselves?
yeah.
It's
Let's
the
go ahead and say
Noah
it.
kid with the problematic last name that is now monetizing the fact that he has a problematic last name. And then Luke Altmaier, Illinois quarterback, also ahead of Braden Smith at three. That was equally noteworthy to me. Outside of the top four, with Braden at four, Dylan Raiola at five, Apollo Payne six, Herlin Perry Jr. seven, Steve Angeli eight, Bod Penn Miller at nine, and Sam Levitt, former Michigan State quarterback, at 10. Again, 9 college football players in the top 10. You would expect that in college football season. The noteworthy thing here is that Braden Smith is outselling basically every college football player except for three in America. While this is going on, we had the Field of 68 in Mackey this week to do a bunch of interviews with Purdue. That was a really fun day. So shout out to Rob and Jeff for all the work they're doing on their road trip here. And one of the clips that came out of their interviews was Braden Smith discussing how he chose to return to Purdue. And he kind of bluntly talked money for a little bit. Like the question posed to him from Goodman was like, you could have made more money elsewhere. What is it that brought you back? And Braden kind of gives this sly smile, says, the people, it's the honesty, it's the culture. And at the end, they were like, but you're making pretty good money now, too. And he was like, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Your thoughts on all this? You think Braden's getting paid well?
I think he's getting paid handsomely. I think forearm tat and Cybertruck were enough to give me that answer, but it's good to know that we can get backed up by these type of stats. I mean, when you are one of the best players in college basketball and also you play for a school with a fan base that is just, passionate as crazy as Purdue fans, they're buying Braden Smith jerseys. You know what I'm saying? Like that is what they're buying. And from a neutral standpoint, Purdue jerseys are nice. All right. The white with the black cursive with the gold trim. It's a nice looking jersey. All right. Braden Smith jersey could do numbers, but no, I'm not. I maybe a little bit surprised that Braden Smith is the highest earning basketball player in the country as far as NIL, but at the same time, you got to think about like Purdue's fan base and also just Braden is one of the best players in college basketball.
Yes. Okay. I agree and believe that Braden Smith is making good money. I do believe that. I do think this is a win PR wise for the Purdue program for all of this notoriety to be coming out and making it a talking point, right? a year ago, maybe 2 years ago, Purdue and Matt Painter would not have wanted NIL, how much are your players making, to ever be discussed. It
Hmm.
would be very much the Tom Izzo approach. Let's not talk about it. Instead, like Payne even said this in a different clip, which I think we're going to do a short on. He was like, we had to re-sign multiple guys, right? You
Yeah.
can't do that without money. So clearly, Purdue has had some wins on that front to get these guys back. Braden is definitely making good money. If they didn't put a sizable offer in front of him, I think he would have seriously at least been open to the idea of leaving. They checked all the boxes, got the money needed. Boom, bang, he's good. Cybertruck tat. Here's the thing that not frustrates me, but just like editor's note, let's put some clarity on this. Using NIL store numbers to frame how much money Braden is making would be like using our merch store numbers. We just launched a merch store 10 days ago, right? It's a Shopify store, basically. It would be like using those sales to say we are the highest earning podcast in America right now.
Mhm.
That's not how this works. No one is actually making a sizable portion of their money they are intaking from the NIL.store site. Braden is fourth in that store's sales. I'm honestly shocked that Braden isn't first in that store's sales. I think Purdue fans buying Braden Smith jerseys and t-shirts is something I would expect to outpace any other fan base and any other player in the country. Jeremiah Smith at one, that tracks. He's a stud, obviously. Look who's at number two here. You mean to tell me that kid is the second highest earning athlete in America right now? He's not, right? It's just a bunch of internet troll 13-year-olds buying shirts with that word on the back. Number one, that's problematic. We could have a whole nother conversation about that. But the point is, this isn't indicating where Braden Smith's money is coming from. It's like a win. We should celebrate it. But the money that Braden Smith is getting to return to Purdue is not coming primarily from the NIL store. It's coming from other arrangements that Purdue has set up for them. Kentucky spent more money on their transfer portal class than anyone in America. You won't see any Kentucky player on the NIL store because their checks cash. They get paid monthly from other sources, and that's where Braden Smith's Cybertruck is coming from.
Yeah, this is all Purdue. This is still Purdue doing the new Purdue thing in my eyes. This is them being war chest paint. This is them signing the checks. This has nothing to do with Braden Smith's able to sell a couple more like best PG in the country shirts. All right, his checks are cashing every single month, no matter what.
Hot seat, Purdue fans. We can't get Jack Benner in the top 10?
Hot seat other conferences. I can't believe the Big Ten is leading all the conferences with six athletes.
How much do you really love Jack Benner if he's not in the NIL store top 10, right?
You tell me he's going to be in the rotation, but he can't even be close to the top. He can't. You tell me he can't outdo Dylan Raiola?
I'm pretty sure Lance Jones cracked the top 10 a couple years ago when this was going on too. Luke Altmaier at three. Does that surprise you? Mean anything to you?
It only means something to me because I think it gives Illinois fans a little bit of a little something to poke fun at. Oh yeah, Braden Smith's the best ever, but he's getting outsold by Luke Altmaier, which well played, by the way. You should do that.
That is nice. Kind of surprised it's not Hank Beatty ahead of Altmaier, but
Free my guy.
Luke's just a beloved figure, I guess, at this point. Shout out to Goodman, though, for asking the question the fun way, because Braden tried to do the PR training answer that all Boilermakers get, right? It's like first day of orientation. If anybody asks you about money, just pivot and say it's all about the people. That's what you're supposed to do. Braden gave his best effort. It was like 90 seconds of him being like, oh, it's the people. Paint's so honest. And I just love Fletcher and my teammates. And this community is just the greatest. And then Goodman kind of side-eyed it. It was just like, but you're making good money, right? And finally, the moment of honesty from Braden came through of like, yeah, I am.
Yeah, yeah, good man. I got that shit on.